Kyrese, it's Jason Walker with Cash Philly Daily. You try and convey the emotions of having, as Doug said, a career night on your first career start there with the 131 receiving yards and 2 big touchdowns?
Yeah, I would say I went through almost every emotion when I crossed that goal line. I was obviously happy, but there was a lot of heavy emotions that were able to come out once I crossed that goal line, just because I've been through a lot and it took a lot to get here, and it took a long time and a lot of patience, and it just felt good. And after the game, I kind of sat there for a long time, just taking it all in and appreciating everything that happened last Saturday.
It's Jason Turner from the Herald Journal. Yeah, you really have been kind of just a model of patience. You've been here for several years, just biding your time, waiting for your opportunity. So just how gratifying was it for you to really make the most of it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm extremely grateful. I first and foremost always want to thank God for, getting me here and getting me through all these years. Like you said, I've been, kind of in the back seat for a while now, and it just feels, I can't really explain how it feels to be out there and get my first start and my first career touchdown in 6 years. So it's amazing.
It's Trent Wood with the Deseret News. I'm curious what the adjustment was for you going from Spencer at QB to Bryson. They're obviously not the same player. They play a little bit different. I'm curious what that adjustment was like for you.
So I don't know if you guys know this, but me and Bryson actually played at Utah together. We were lockered right next to each other. We have an undying chemistry. So there was no adjustment as far as, catching the ball from Bryson and being out there on the field again with Bryson. But Spencer, he does his thing. He got me the ball, and we have developed the chemistry through. From the day he got here, man, he was just ready to go to work and just did everything he could to make sure that we were on the same page at all times. And he's a very good communicator. He's an amazing quarterback, and I hope people aren't discouraged by what happened on Saturday, because 2 interceptions, not his fault. That's on the receivers. And for those who watch film and understand the game, they'll be able to see that. But for those that don't, I just want them to know that Spencer Petras is a very good quarterback, and I have 1,000% confidence in him and 1,000% confidence in Bryson Barnes. And with either quarterback at the starting position, we will be just fine, and we will do amazing things.
Jason Walker again. Kind of on that note, can you speak to the potential of the offense? Because you get the 36 points, but it felt like you left a couple more scores on the board there. Speak to the potential, and also just what you guys need to do to make sure you reach that potential in the coming games.
For sure. I think the thing we struggled with the most was just execution. I learned this yesterday. We had 650 yards of offense, but it felt like we just had a bad game. I don't think most OCs or players will complain about a 650-yard day, but we know how much we left out there, and we know, slips and falls and missed assignments and missed blocks by me, just little things that people don't really get to see that affect the game in a tremendous way. And that's kind of what we're harping on. That's what we were harping on last week, and that's what we'll be harping on this week, is just handling the little things, doing your job, and then the big things will come. So I think going into next week, we just need to, execute, not worrying about, everyone on the field is going to be good at football. So it just comes down to who does their job better. And I think if we want to get the win next week, or I guess this week, then we just have to go out, play our game, not panic, and execute better.
Hey, Eric Franson with 106.9 The Fan. Did you get a chance to watch that USC game live? And just what do you see from them defensively?
Yeah, I was watching that game. I was with some family members and little kids, so we little distractions, but I see a very good secondary that likes to come down and make plays, and they're able to cover very well. as far as what they run, I haven't looked at it yet. We're gonna be harping on that tonight, and I think we have a very, very great challenge ahead of us, and I'm excited to handle that.
Got one more, Kyrese. This is Eric Cranston again. Just as a slot receiver, you're going through in a lot of traffic, and just kind of assess how you kind of manage your spacing and your timing, try to navigate through a lot of bodies to make your route work properly for your quarterback.
Yeah, so that's the hard part about being a slot receiver is going in and, handling the overhangs and the linebackers and all that. But Coach Cephalo actually does a very good job of making it easy for me. My routes, most of the time are avoiding those linebackers, avoiding those hits. And as far as the overhang goes, that's on me. That's just, I have to reduce my surface, get around that, and just get to my spot. They have a job too, and their job is to get me off my spot. So, like I said, it just comes down to who does their job better and I guess wants it more.